And so now we're going to talk about the emotional side of things, which is the tricky part. And some of us are just not willing to risk the rejection. But I want to talk a little bit about why it's really worth it. As a counselor, I'll tell my clients, I'm not everybody's flavor. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. And that if we need to find another person for them, it's not personal. I totally understand that. And the same thing goes with friendships. Making friends as an adult takes risk. You might not be someone's flavor. You might not be someone's vibe. You might reach out and get a no or several I'm busy's in a row, and that might feel awkward or like rejection. But here's the truth. Everyone wants connection. Everyone. There's no exception to that. And so you want to continue to keep trying and reaching out. One of my best friends ever is in my close, tight circle because she was one of the first friends that I ever had that reached out to me. We first met many years ago. We were on a vacation and we met at the beach. And afterwards, she followed up with a phone call. Let's get dinner. And I thought, no one does that. And no one takes the initiative. And she was also a planner. And so it was really refreshing for me to meet someone who took the initiative. And it wasn't just me that took the reins and the opportunity for connection. And I was so excited about that. And then what I learned was through several meetings like that, our families had a lot in common. Our kids were relatively the same age, and we developed a friendship. And then we started doing things like trips together, and we really deepened our relationship. But had we not come up to each other, at the beach that day, this wouldn't have happened. But it took that risk. It took that potential for rejection and facing it, because that's what opens doors. So rejection doesn't mean that you're unworthy. It just means that there might be timing issues for the person, or maybe the fit isn't just right. Just keep trying. That reward is eventually a friend or friends who gets you. And that is really worth the discomfort, because we really do better when we do life with others. And as we age, this is harder. And so finding your people is trickier, but we have to kind of reduce some of the limitations that we used to put on our choices. So not necessarily thinking people need to be the same age as you or into the same, faith as you, or necessarily the same interests. We want to expand our circle of potential or possibility when we're making adult friends. So start with some shared interests. Join a book club or a fitness class. I know that my husband and I just recently changed locations where we keep our boat, and we're now part of a yacht club. And we're going to all of these events because it's giving us a chance to meet new people and find common interests with people. And it's been really fun to explore new relationships with people that I wouldn't have had opportunities to do that with. But we're part of a club where people are all interested in boating and water, and there's a shared interest. And we've made friends that are much younger than us, and we've made friends that are much older than us. And what's really important is that you don't limit yourself by age, because some of those rich friendships can really span decades, and that's kind of fun. And I really enjoy, the wisdom from making friends that are older, and also the vitality and the vivaciousness of making friends with people that are younger. It keeps you wanting to stretch. One of my dear friends is quite a bit younger, and professionally we have a lot in common, and so we've really bonded over shared values and shared interests and similar personalities, and over time, she's become part of an inner circle that I value. And so connection isn't needing to be limited by age. It's about resonance. It's about energy. And so make sure you don't limit yourself by those things.